One of the most difficult parts about parenting is realizing some of the things that annoy us about our children are actually things about ourselves that annoy us, and they're just acting like tiny mirrors reflecting it back to us. It's like doubling down the annoying. But how do we deal with it? How do we get past it? And I think there's two different versions. One is things that we really do need to get past, and two are things about ourselves that are really annoying. I have a habit of talking way too fast, and I have a habit of being way too sarcastic. I really didn't want to change these things about myself. It's not really something that I was looking to change. I just needed to realize when I can use those things and when I cannot. Some of my children have those same gifts. They have not figured out how to yet use their powers for good, so they just use them and annoy people. So for things like that, it's just a matter of giving them the tools to be able to see, hey, that's a situationally appropriate moment. That's so not. But then there's like character problems, things that we are like, ooh, that's gonna need to change. And this is where you use your children as mirrors to convict you. And I know conviction is kind of a Christianese word, but I think it's a good word to use here because ultimately what it means is that place inside of you that makes you go, oh, that's not good. That is not something that I'm contributing healthy to the world. Another way to say it is that like your conscience, it pricks your conscience. But I think conviction is, it's a heavier weight. It's more of a, oh, I really need to change that. One of the more lighthearted things that I'm a dumpster fire about is I'm an interrupter. I know that I need to fix the fact that I'm an interrupter. It's not a good thing. It's not a healthy thing. And some of my children are interrupters and they walk around like tiny mirrors and we all just interrupt each other and it's like chaos. The unfortunate part is that it's like our chaos, so I'm kind of used to it. However, that doesn't make it good or right. And I can see the frustration that it brings me when I get interrupted, so me interrupting somebody else is probably bringing them frustration too. I mean, the good news is I've only been working on it for like 5 or 6 years, so we should really master this soon. Ultimately, what you need to look at is when your children are reflecting back negative character or attributes of yourself, that moment that they're giving that conviction to you is a gift. It's not a comfortable gift and it's probably not a gift that you wanted, but it is a gift. It's like they're saying, hey, look, this is a part of you and it's probably not a great part of you. There's a likelihood this is something that you would have never seen and it would have been in your blind spot, but your children are giving you the gift to not only help parent it out of them, but also be able to be convicted on your own. But before you ever try to parent it out of them, make sure you're getting it out of yourself. Because more is caught than taught. So the primary place that you're going to pour out of is yourself. So that's where you have to correct first. If the plane's going down, you put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then on your child. And it's the same thing with fixing character flaws. Because if they don't see you working on it, it's pointless to ever try and work on them. And remember that self-awareness is a gift even when it doesn't feel like